This is not a top 10 tips video or some kind of trick to convince you to change your way of life. This is about what it's like to constantly be on the move. Seeing the world is a huge blessing, but it's not something we all get to do. It's also not something we all want to do. When you're out here, though, it feels like it's endless. Like you could spend multiple lifetimes exploring. And still, you'd only understand a small piece of it. A blessing and a curse. A lot of people might rather be the elephants of northern Thailand, free to roam, but never stray too far. They know their forest, have their friends, family, love. They have everything they could ever need. So why would they leave? Life on the road can mean a whole lot of things, but the first thing it means is don't get too comfortable. Trust me, don't do it. But when you are constantly on the move, you get the opportunity to see so many different places. You get to try out new languages, new foods, meet new people, and just experience day-to-day life that's so different, most likely, from where you grew up. It's kind of like being a kid again. Everything is so new and exciting. But all of those good things, of course, come with a price. And well, it's a pretty steep price to pay. You looking to get a house? Can't. You want a car? No way. How about a dog? Very, very difficult to do while you're on the move. Friends, close group of friends, family who you can spend time with. Can't happen. Anyways, today is our last day in our apartment here in Hanoi, and we have a bus to go catch, so. Sorry about all those mirror shots earlier. I was a little bit out of it after a 13-hour train ride, followed up by a 3-4 hour sleep, followed up by a quick flight. I'm still out of it now after a 13-hour bus last night, but here we are. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys, was more the real side of what it's actually like to move around all the time. Some people say that I'm living their dream life, and to some, maybe I actually am. But a lot of what you see online, people say this over and over and over, but it's true, is that you never see the super long, uncomfortable, cramped bus or economy airplane seat with no water. They literally don't give you water on some flights nowadays. I think that's illegal. But all of the brutal travel days, and if I'm honest, it's not actually really over. We spent 4 hours or more today in a cafe trying to find an apartment. We didn't really have much luck. Things haven't been very successful today. We aren't able to find what we were looking for, at least not on par with what we had in Hanoi, which is turning out to be a bit of a bummer. But long story short, I think the point here is that deep down, I truly believe a lot of people only think they want to live this lifestyle because they see other people doing it, when in reality, the life you live is probably pretty sweet. But with all that being said, let's talk about number 2. Everything you now own can only fit in this bag. If you're like me and you want to cheat, you can put it in 2 bags. Now this is a 75-liter backpack. It's pretty humongous, bigger than most people I meet. People see me and they're like, geez, that is a big backpack. And truthfully, it feels like I own absolutely nothing. This bag weighs 22 kilos, and sometimes I look and go, I have like 3 pairs of shirts. 3 pairs of shirts? 3 pairs of underwear, a couple of t-shirts, 1 pair of jeans, a few sweater. I literally can't speak right now. A sweater or 2, but the point is, you're not fitting a whole lot. But you see a nice dress you like while you're traveling. Too bad, can't fit it. You gotta throw something else away. What about a really cool cheap pair of shoes or some other souvenirs? I don't know, you need a new towel, whatever. And look, maybe you are someone who can afford to travel and keep a house back home where they can store everything. And if that's you, then I'm very proud of you. People like me can't afford to have a house. I have 1 box with a few things at my parents' place in rural Canada. No idea when I'm going to see it or be able to access it again because I don't even know when I'm going to go home. Other than some of my own nostalgic memorabilia from growing up, this bag and this bag is everything I own in the world. Okay, let's get this out here. Now, I was going to do this video a little bit differently, and at this point, to be honest, I still don't really know what I'm doing. I just know I have to get a video out there. I promised myself. But the last thing I wanted to cover is, obviously we're in a new city. It's more tropical and warm, and there's a beach, and it's a bit more chilled out than Hanoi where we just were. You know, it's exciting. And I look forward to getting into a bit of a routine here. But the problem is, number 3, you can't really have a routine. Let's be honest though, we're all creatures of habit. We like routine. We like going to the same gym, knowing where our weights are and what workout we're gonna do. Same supermarket, knowing where to find our favorite foods and how to navigate it. Or something as simple as being able to lay your head on the same bed every night. These things are generally pretty important to most of us. And all of these things take time to establish. More time than you're going to spend in any place if you're living like this, like me. Now, obviously, there are a lot of positives to this life as well. If there wasn't, I wouldn't be living like this. But I guess the point is to shed some light on what it is really like to live the life that I'm currently living. And that it may not be the dream life you think it is after watching a bunch of YouTubers and Instagrammers tell you to quit your 9-to-5 job for the 800th time. You do you, boo-boo. No one cares.